Chic, Classy, Spicy family. I hope and pray that you are doing exceedingly well today. Well, I am popping in today because I was thinking about Valentine's Day is only a few days away, and there are a lot of people who are just not happy about Valentine's Day, who are hurting for a number of reasons. They may have lost a loved one, may not be a romantic loved one, but they may be in a relationship that's just not going as they would like. They could have been alone for longer than they anticipated or thought they would have been. The reasons are just so many. But nonetheless, they are lonely, they're hurting, and they're not looking forward to the holiday. So I put together 9 tips to help someone who is having some difficulty with the holiday approaching, to give them some peace of mind, to help them enjoy the day despite the many things that may be going on around them. Again, it's 9 tips. And before we get started, I'd like to thank the new subscribers who have come to the channel today for their patronage. Thank you so much. We really hope that you will join the Chic, Classy, Spicy family and hit the subscribe button and also the little button so that you can get notifications of when we upload new videos. To our current subscribers, thank you so very much for your continued support, for liking, sharing the videos, commenting on them. It means more than you will ever know. So, without further ado, let's get into these 9 tips. And I did write them down because some things are just 9 tips. It's hard to remember them all. But let's get started. The first tip is don't ruminate on the past. The past is just that. Yes, something horrific happened, something that broke your heart, something that you wish had not happened. But you know, there's something about the serenity prayer that really makes sense in situations like this. Change what you can. What you can't change, leave it where it is. Also, ruminating on the past won't make things better. It will only make things worse because you're going to think about the shoulda, the couldas, the wouldas. You're probably going to get angrier. You're probably going to hurt even more. It's just not a good thing to do. As with everything, you have to take some time to heal, and if you're ruminating on the past, it's going to be very hard to move forward. So again, don't ruminate on the past. Leave the past where it is, learn the lessons, and move forward so that you can actually have a better future, be a better you. Okay, number 2. This is a big one because we all tend to do it from time to time, and it's no pity parties. You are better than that. And you know, just like I do, pity parties just don't look good on anybody. When you have a pity party, it almost is saying that I'm not grateful for everything that I do have, everything that's going well for me. Thank you, God, for protecting me and keeping me. It's almost like a slap in the face for everything that is going well. So no pity parties, because honestly, I can't ever say that I've had a pity party that I actually felt good while going through it, and it just never gave me any peace of mind. So again, no pity party. Be thankful, be grateful, and remember, sometimes the things that end in our lives are actually your setup for a comeback, and also it could be a way that God is actually protecting you from something. We may not understand what He protected us from now, but by and by we may actually figure it out. So again, no pity parties. Number 3, and this one is very important because sometimes we forget this. Remember who the heck you are and what you deserve. Let me say that again. Remember who the heck you are and what you deserve. A lot of times we are in situationships, relationships, whatever it may be called, and we're being disrespected. We're not able to be vulnerable. They're not being transparent. They're not being honest. Or maybe we haven't been transparent and we're not being honest. A lot of times we are in situations where they're controlling, where our lives are manipulated to suit their needs. Sometimes we're in relationships and situationships where our needs aren't being met. Our wants aren't even being met. So think about who the heck you are and what you deserve. You deserve to be respected. You deserve loyalty. You deserve transparency and openness. You deserve honesty. You deserve to be independent, to do the things that make you happy. You deserve to have your needs and your wants met. So again, I say, remember who the heck you are and what you deserve in this life. Number 4, avoid love triggers. For instance, there are certain songs that may trigger memories from your past relationships. If you hear them, turn them off. One of my favorite movies is Love Jones. If Love Jones or another movie or another TV show that you guys used to watch together is a trigger that's going to bring you into a place where you're thinking about the past, or you're hurting more, you're crying, do not look at that TV show, that movie, whatever it may be. Also, stay away from social media as much as possible on that day, because some triggers that are out there, maybe seeing a picture of someone who may have received flowers, got engaged, or whatever it may be, it may be too much. So don't overload yourself with triggers. Matter of fact, avoid those triggers. And again, triggers could be a restaurant. It could be something that you all did together. Maybe you went rock climbing, or maybe you took walks at a certain park. Avoid it at all costs, because you deserve peace of mind. And the only way that you can heal from this situation is to not put yourself in places or events or things that are going to bring up the hurt, the pain, the anger, the frustration. Again, avoid those love triggers. Number 5, and I know this is hard to do, especially if you work in an office environment where people are receiving items that may bring up some thoughts. But as much as you possibly can, treat Valentine's Day just like any other day. Get up, go to work, go to the gym, clean your house, cook, meal prep, whatever it is that you would normally do, keep that schedule. Stay as much as you possibly can on your routine. Don't change it, because it will help you to stay focused, and you won't color outside the lines when you don't need to. So again, treat it just like any other day. And if anything, think of it this way. A lot of the people that are actually celebrating Valentine's Day may not even be happy. It may be the only time that they are actually getting the treatment that they deserve. Maybe it's begrudgingly given to them. So we don't know the situation. So we only see what's on the outside. We really don't know what's going on the inside. So again, take everything with a grain of salt. Everything that glitters ain't gold, right? Because even salt looks like sugar. All right, number 6. I love number 6. Make someone else's day. You know, there are so many people that are walking around with smiles on their faces and are secretly crying, dying inside, because they don't have anyone to talk to. They don't have friends. Maybe they don't have family around. Maybe they're going through the same situation that you are. Sometimes when you take that focus off of yourself and put it onto someone else, not even sometimes, all the time, you don't have time to think about what's ailing you, what's hurting you, because you are giving to someone else, and their smiles can just bring joy to you. So give to someone else. There are nursing homes. There are people who don't have family who care about them. They don't come see them. They would love someone to talk to laugh with. You know, you can take them a box of candy, take them some flowers, dance with them. They would love a smile, someone to think about them. So there are a number of ways you can help. And one thing that I think is really cute is go out and buy, you know, those cute little kitty Valentine's Day cards. Fill them out for other people and give them to them throughout the day in the grocery store, at Starbucks, even at your job. Make someone else's day. Take the focus off of yourself and do something kind for someone. I can say for me, it always makes things much, much better, because what's the saying? There's more in giving than in receiving. Okay, number 7. We're almost to the end. This one is also a great one. Connect with people you love. Connect with the people that love you. Connect with those people that make you laugh, that make you happy, that you enjoy being around. Yes, Valentine's Day is technically a day for lovers. Well, guess what? I love my parents. I love my siblings. I love my friends. And I can love on them and they can love on me. So connect with those people. Show them love. Spread love to other people that actually mean something to you. Again, it's taking that focus off you, but Lord, doesn't it feel good when you're with people that make you feel good and love you and love back on you. That's another great one. Number 8. This is something that I did last year, and I really encourage people to do this. I actually planned an entire week of activities for myself. It was my Valentine's Day plan, if you will. And what I did was I planned a romantic dinner at a place that I had never eaten at. I did some research and booked a table. I dressed up. Matter of fact, I invited some other people to go with me. A couple of women went with me, and we had an awesome time loving on ourselves. We were dressed to the nines, and it was cold last Valentine's Day. Cold, 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 but we had an awesome time. And remember, well, you don't know, but I hadn't been in a relationship. My marriage was ending when I moved to the DMV area in 2011. It eventually crumbled and we divorced. So I hadn't been in a relationship, hadn't spent a Valentine's Day with my husband, ex-husband, since 2011. So it'd been 5 years since I was with someone on Valentine's Day. And for the first time, I felt awesome. I had such a good time just loving on me. I even went to poetry readings, and there were couples there, and I was so excited for them. I didn't have time to feel sorry for myself or feel sad, because for once I was okay with being by myself. Now granted, I had 5 years of healing, so of course it made it a lot easier for me, but you get the point. Again, just doing something for yourself. Is there a place that you've always wanted to eat? Hey, book yourself a table. Get a nice bottle of wine if you drink, and if not, get something that's virgin. Enjoy yourself. Is there something that you wanted to do that has nothing to do with Valentine's Day? And that's also a good idea. Did you want to go rock climbing? Did you want to go start a cycling class or something? Totally has nothing to do with it. Definitely will keep your mind off of the past, the hurt, and being alone. So hopefully those are some great ideas. Oh, and another thing that I did, I think I said it, I actually bought myself outfits. So I dressed up and made myself feel good, because you know what they say, when you look good, you feel good. And I honestly did. So I encourage you to do that. And we are at the last tip. This tip may seem very simplistic. It may seem like it's a no-brainer, but we oftentimes forget it, and we even take it for granted. But if nothing else, remember this: God loves you. God has not forsaken you. He has not forgotten you. Even during this season of pain, of hurt, of loneliness, of being alone, wherever you are in this season, God is grooming you. He is still loving on you. He is making you a better you. You may not feel like it. You may not even see it right now. But trust me, if you listen to him and follow his plan and just stay in his will, you will feel the love, even if you don't feel it now. But just know that God truly does love you. And you are loved by not only God, but so many other people who want you to survive, who want you to be happy, who want to see joy, a pep in your step. So I hope that these 9 tips helped you in some way. If there's a tip that really struck a chord with you, please leave it in the comments and tell me. If you're gonna do some of these things, I would love to hear about it. If you know someone who's going through, please share these tips with them. Let them see the video, and hopefully, prayerfully, they will enjoy the day just as much as anyone else, and realize that loving self is the best love you can give. It's kind of like the song by Whitney Houston, The Greatest Love of All. Think about it. If you can't love yourself, no one else can. Thank you again for checking out our videos. If you're not already subscribed, again, hit that subscribe button. If you're not following us on our other social media platforms, you need to be following us, because there are certain things that we do not share on YouTube. We're on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and Facebook, and our handle is, guess what? Chic.Classy.Spicy. You should be able to find us without any problems. So, without further ado, I want to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day or evening. Make it an awesome one on purpose. And as always, keep it chic, classy, spicy. Take care.